Now, I love learning new things that change my perspective on the world, that redefine the limits of what I think is possible. One of the things that I wish I had learned earlier was the concept of learned helplessness. One of the most remarkable things about the human mind is its ability to change. We can reflect on past mistakes, learn from them, and adjust our behavior to create better outcomes. But knowing we can change doesn't mean we do. In practice, many of us get trapped in familiar patterns of thinking. These patterns feel normal, comfortable. So normal that in fact that it doesn't even occur to us that another way of thinking might exist. Therefore, breaking free isn't just about awareness. It requires the willingness to question our mental habits and to consider possibilities we've already ruled out. Here's an experiment that demonstrates what I'm talking about. In 1967, researchers conducted a now infamous experiment that revealed something unsettling about how learning and hopelessness works. Dogs were divided into two groups and placed in a box where they received mild electric shocks. One good group could stop the shocks by simply jumping over a small fence. The other group had no way to escape. They were forced to endure the shocks. Later, both groups were placed in the new box. This time, every dog could escape the shocks by simply jumping over a small fence. The first group immediately jumped out to safety, as they had done before. But the second group that had to endure the shocks didn't even try. They just sat there, still enduring the pain, even when treats were offered as encouragement. The only way they learned to escape was when researchers physically picked them up and placed them over the barrier several times. Only then did the dogs begin to act. Therefore, when animals, or humans for that matter, believe they are no longer have control, they stop trying altogether, even when escape is possible. They don't fail because they can't change. They fail because they believe they can't. Now here's the uncomfortable question. How often do we do the same thing? How often do we remain stuck in cycles of suffering without even realizing it? Accepting situations not because they're unavoidable, but because they feel inevitable. Like the dogs, we stop wasting energy looking for a way out, because we've already decided there isn't one. But what makes this even harder is that many harmful mindsets often once served a purpose. At one point, they protected us. They helped us cope. They made sense at the right time. Therefore, we defend them. We feel like they were the best way to go about doing things, even if they're slowly working against us. We condition ourselves to expect them as the proper way to act, even when they're holding us back. Changing your mindset can change how you approach a problem. Here's a great study that demonstrates this. Consider this powerful experiment by Dr. Alia Crum and her team. In the midst of the 2008 financial crisis, over 300 professionals in the financial sector were recruited for a study. Many feared their jobs and reported high levels of stress and anxiety. But the researchers weren't trying to eliminate stress. They wanted to see if simply changing how people thought about stress would make any difference. They divided the participants into two groups and showed each a short 3-minute video. Both videos contain the same scientific facts about stress, but one framed stress as harmful and performance killing, while the other framed it as helpful, energizing, and performance enhancing. The result? In the following weeks, those that watched the positive stress video reported fewer health issues and better job performance, while the negative stress video group reported more health issues and poorer performance. Therefore, mindset didn't just shape their outlook, it led to measurable improvements. Countless studies like this one demonstrate how a simple shift in mindset can have big impacts. So here's the question to sit with. What fences might you be able to jump today if you stopped assuming escape wasn't possible? And more importantly, how would you even know? So how do we get mindset working for us? Well, that's something we'll be exploring in future videos. If you like what you saw and want to continue your learning journey, please subscribe. May God bless you and your family, and we'll see you in the next video.